What is up, everybody? Had to be done with another Returnal guide for you. Today we will be doing a weapon guide. We'll have a look at the Dreadbound. I know that for a lot of you that's an instant drop weapon, but I've got to tell you this is one of my favorites. The format of this video will be having a little look at the traits list and then a showcase where I'll show you how I like playing with it and how this weapon just simply shreds. So to begin with, we have Obelite Generator, which will give you Obelites as the shards hit the targets. You have damage steal, where to each consecutive hit up to a limit which we are not disclosed to, will increase the amount of damage you do. You have explosive shards, where your shards have a chance to explode and do a little bit of an area of effect damage. Returning damage, where your shards will do damage on their way there and on their way back to your weapon. Expanding shards, which is actually better than it sounds. It just makes your shards pretty big, so it's just easier to hit. And when the Dreadbound actually often has a very slow projectile speed, that does make a big difference. Protection steal, where when your shards return to you, you get some extra defense. You have staggering, which increase the stagger power of the Dreadbound. It's massive on a weapon that wants to keep you up close and personal with your hostiles. Obelite magnet, which increase your radius for collecting Obelite. And the fourth shard, which, as the name says, will give you an extra shard that is a 33% increase. It's massive, trust me. And off to our showcase. Here you can really see the difference in fire rate when you start shooting something that's a little closer by, and that's how close you want to be. It's almost a melee weapon. It sounds like a minigun. I'm telling you, it's so fun. It's really one of the weapons that changed the way I play the game, so I do recommend, even if you don't really like it, to give it a few more tries. Give it an hour of your time, and you will come back to thank me. One thing that you want to do when using the Dreadbound is try to position yourself so the nearest wall is right behind your enemy. I know it's not always a possibility, but you see my position in some of these rooms. I try to go either from above or so if I miss, it will hit the ground and come back to me, or try to keep their backs to the wall. Here we have a Malformed Severed, and if you've fought one of these, you know they're tanky, but look at the health bar. It really goes down super quick. And now this room, we've all died here before. It is a tough one, but here you can see how I'm using my swords to stagger them. So I hit them once, get them down, and then just use my Dreadbound to drain their health. I've said on previous videos that aiming is secondary when playing Returnal. I guess I have to say that with the Dreadbound that's not entirely true. Missing your shots can be quite punishing, considering depending on your positioning, that missed shot will travel quite a lot before it hits something and then travels back to you. So you probably want to avoid very open spaces when using this gun. I don't often pick it up when I'm in the Bissell's car because there's just a lot of nothingness, and every time you hit, there's a shard that you might not get back for far too many seconds. You know, this is a game of split seconds and quick reactions, and the fact that you can just reload can be a massive obstacle. And now we get to the fight with a bunch of Frost Severed. I used to really struggle with this, but with the Dreadbound, you really want to make use of your iframes. If you're not aware, during your dodge, you're invulnerable to most damage. So when you're close to the Severed and they start to use their swords towards you, you can just actually dodge towards them when you need to and keep yourself nice and close. I'm really trying here to go for the sword and shooting while I walk back, and when you get that right with your average Dreadbound, you're probably looking at around 75% of their health just gone. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. Let me know if you liked it by pressing the like button. Anything you have to say, just put it in the comments and subscribe for more. See you on my next upload. Take care.